Sony's a mess this generation. What are they doing over there? Do they need me to come in and just tell them how it's done? I'll do it real cheap. No, but seriously, obviously, I'm not going to pretend I can fix the problem, but they've been a mess for years now. And I'm not saying this like other people are doing it any better. Like, what are you doing over there, Xbox? But no, but their live service push has been absolute fucking insanity. The idea that you thought that your job all of a sudden was to try and just make all these live service slop games that other people are making, when your job, like the job of a platform holder, is to show off your hardware. It's to make that little fucking Astrobot game, things like that, you know, make shit like that so that people go, oh yeah, this is good, this is a reason to buy this fucking thing. God of War, even though I'm not a personal fan, Spider-Man, I'm not a personal fan. Those are the types of things that show off your hardware and show off your platform and give people a reason to buy into your platform. And Factions multiplayer being a standalone game that got cancelled a couple of years ago, it's just weird that that ever was a fucking thing, bro. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm trash at COD. This ranting's not going to help that. But anyway, like Factions 2 fucking standalone multiplayer being a thing to begin with, I was like, dude, how many people were hyped for that? They're like, come on, what are we fucking doing here? Why did I look down there? Anyway, like they cancelled it and everyone was like, yeah, sick. Like, we didn't want that anyway. And it's like, what? You guys were you fucking fanboys were fucking cheering that on like a motherfucker. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm just gonna get slaughtered here while I'm ranting, but that's all good. So, like, people were hyping the shit out of that for ages, right? Oh, I can't wait for this, can't wait for this. And then I really should just stop playing. I should just stop playing. So everyone was like, yeah, I want to see this game. I want to see this game. It's going to be sick. I love the first one's multiplayer. And I'm just like, okay, you think that's enough to be a full game, then you're cool, bro. And so then it gets cancelled and everyone's like, oh, yeah, it's good. I didn't want it anyway. It's like, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, did you actually want it or not? So you were fucking capping? So anyway, let's fucking move on. Blue Point was doing a live service God of War game. It was doing a live service God of War game, and I have no idea. I don't know how they got fucking greenlit. What is going on over there? And then, like, they cancel that, thank God. Thank God. But, like, the thought of that being a live service game... The thought of that becoming a live service is fucking cooked. Now, are we ready to admit that Jim Ryan was fired and not, like, retired? Like, because it seems a lot... to me, like he was retiring to sorry. It seemed like he was saying he was retiring, but really, I reckon it's pretty clear to me now that he was like pressured to leave because all their studios working on all these live service games, it's just fucking cooked, man. I reckon he was fucking told to leave, and so he left. Jim Ryan purchased Bungie, and their job was to make sure that all these other fucking live services that they shouldn't be making were on point, right? And what's funny about that is they bought Bungie and it just seemed like they did nothing. Why do I say that? Okay, well, how the fuck did they buy Bungie and then still have launched Concord? That's a absolute fucking joke to have ever happened. Concord, if you didn't know, was such a flop that within 2 weeks they cancelled the fucking game. And from a platform holder's perspective, a game doing that is a fucking joke, man. Like, you could do that with a lot of other games which don't have a massive budget, but a game that was made by a studio, first party fucking studio, because they were bought out when they went to their place and were like, oh, we need to buy this game. Fuck. God knows what they saw when they went there and then they buy it. Like, I would love to know what it is they bought. I would fucking love to know what it is that they went to the studio and went to Firewalk and went, wow, this is so good, we have to buy them. I want to know what they saw. But yeah, and then the other thing is that, like, they're doing remasters. Now, remasters don't really go against what I'm saying about how platform holders should show off their stuff. But, like, so much remasters, it just shows that they went, we're just going to remaster our existing single player non-live service games, and then we're going to live service up everything else. And that's just how I feel this whole gen has been. Bloodborne not even getting patched though, that's weird. Like, let's not go into this for very long, but Bloodborne not even getting a 60 FPS patch, like, for PS5 is just like, come on, man. Like, surely you don't need From Software's approval to just give it a patch. Like, Jesus. Like, surely. The studio closures, you know, that's just an industry thing, and I'm not going to pretend like that's just Sony, but, like, just coupled with everything else, it's like, yeah, it's a bit sad. And then little things like they're just like price gouging things, like making you pay for a stand with the PS5 Slim. Yeah, they're charging for fucking stands now. Like, what the fuck? And yeah, people want to say, oh yeah, the PS2, you had to pay for a stand as well. Oh shit. I'm doing trash, yeah. Fucking flame me in the comments about how trash I'm doing in this game. The stand is like, whatever, it's not the end of the fucking world, right? You know, that's fine that you can just avoid it, but it's just like, the base model came with it. So the difference between the PS2 and the PS5 paying for a stand is that the PS2 never came with a stand, whereas they took that away from the PS5. Dudes who want to just blindly defend fucking Sony, yeah, sure, do it. I don't, like, that, it's your fucking life, bro. But, like, let's call a fucking spade a fucking spade. The next one I see going is Fair Games. That one there's gonna suffer the same fate, in my opinion, as Concord, from what we've seen. But yeah, they're like, and then PSVR 2, I didn't even mention that yet. PSVR 2, I was all hyped for PSVR 2, and I'm like, why are there no games for PSVR 2? Like, why are there no massive games that I give a fuck about? Like, I don't want a tech demo, Call the Mountain, fuck, I don't like the Horizon IP, and that's another thing I can rant about. Them just like hyping up that fucking IP. Not a lot of people would have been sitting there going, I really want a VR Horizon game. I don't think. Tell me I'm wrong in the comments. But yeah, like the games, the problem with their game, like, I don't need to go into VR for very long. Everyone knows, like, you either love or you hate at this point, because the games don't seem to be evolving, in my opinion. You see a game and you go, that's a VR game. And oh, I got crushed. I got absolutely fucking slaughtered. But whatever. But yeah, so like, that has just flopped. PSVR 2 had flopped, and I was hyped for it to see, you know, see what they did, but they haven't really done anything. And then you see now that the reason why there's no fucking games for the PSVR 2 is all their studios are working on live service. And like, everyone knows that the live service is just throwing shit at the wall and see what sticks. You can have 10 fail as long as one succeeds. You're laughing because it'll make the money back from all the other losses. So, Sony, you're a fucking mess. End of discussion. I'm Warawana. Goodbye.